All right. Okay. Welcome back to our channel. Okay, it's very exciting today. It's a different kind of lesson, but I feel impressed to share this with you. Okay. All right. So now I want you to know me a little bit. Okay. My name is Brother Moapare. Okay. And now I live in Botswana. Okay, in case maybe you are new to our channel. Okay, I live in Botswana. Botswana is in southern Africa, and Botswana is one of the one of those countries that are known for diamonds. Okay, so maybe you have heard DBS, but you are not here in Botswana. The people of Botswana are the children of Israel, and they're hidden. So anywhere in the world where they're talking about diamond, where you see diamonds and all that, just know that most of it might be coming from Botswana. They say Russia is the first, largest producers of diamonds by value, and they say Botswana is the second one. Okay, anyway, so yeah, that's where I was born. That's where I grew up, and I also stay in Botswana. Okay, now so I'm sharing this not because I want to be boastful or anything like that, but I'm sharing this so that as you have been into listening to the message that I've been sharing, I think it's important then that you know who I am. Okay. Okay. I believe in God. I acknowledge God in everything that I do. Now, when I say God, I mean the Creator, the Most High. I call Him by name. Then His name is Modimo. Okay, and I truly believe that, and I know that God is our manufacturer. Okay, I view myself as His product. I view people are the product of God. Okay, and I also know that what we call the Bible, it's actually the manual. Okay, what does the manual mean? The manual is the mind of the manufacturer. Okay, so that's what a manual means. Okay, so I know that I'm successful. So in today's video, I want to share with you how to be successful. I'm not defining success like maybe the world views it. See, for example, one definition of success could be or goals or success, as they sometimes use them interchangeably. Somebody could say that if you are walking towards your goals, you are becoming successful. Okay, well, that's somebody's thinking and view. Okay, but when I talk about success, I'm talking about success as the manufacturer have spelled it out. Okay, all right, so so in today's video we are sharing about success. Okay, so I am successful. I'm happy, I'm fulfilled, I'm healthy, and So I think that in as much as I'm sharing some knowledge and other things that are, helpful in terms of getting to, understand words in the scriptures, and I think I also obligated somehow to share with my viewers, my beloved viewers, how they also can become successful, how they can be happy, how they can accomplish and fulfill what the Most High requires of us, and how to be take their position as the heads and not the tails. Okay, all right. So the first thing that I want to talk about, okay, in order that we become successful, number one is get your power. Okay, get your power. Okay, so now okay, what is power? Okay, in my own definition of power, I define power as this: power is only what belongs to you. If something doesn't belong to you, you have no power over it. Did you get it? Okay, get your power back. Okay, so power is only what belongs to you. If something doesn't belong to you, you have no power over it. Okay, now let's give some examples. Okay, your body, whom does it belong to? Excuse me. If it belongs to you, then you have power over your body. And so now your body is supposed to be used within the parameters that the Creator has given. For example, if you abuse your body, okay, in fact, anything that we abuse, we will then lose them. Any power or position or whatever that belongs to us, if we abuse that or neglect it, what will then happen? We are going to lose that very same thing. Okay, imagine you have a car, okay, as your possession. You will have power over it to drive. If people wants to hire your vehicle, you can charge them a fee. Okay, so that is the power, okay, that you have over it. But supposing you are not servicing that car, okay, it's gonna knock off the engine. Eventually, you're gonna lose that possession. So power is only what belongs to you. Okay, and power must be used within the parameters that it should operate at. Okay, so we are identifying the body. I know that our sisters and sometimes even our brothers, maybe they unfortunately some of them might be abusing their body. Maybe they are into drug abuse. Okay, maybe they are smoking, okay, heavily, or maybe they are prostituting. Okay, yes, as a prostitute you may obtain money, but is that how, is it through the laws that our Creator has defined? That's how we should use our bodies? Of course not. So by and by, they will lose their body, or they will lose power, or they will not receive, the blessings that could be theirs. Okay. All right. So time. Okay. We all have 24 hours. Okay. It is something that we are given, right? So you can continue with the list to see how much is yours. Okay, but now let me indicate this and let me emphasize this. If something doesn't belong to you, it's just a matter of time and you will lose that particular thing. Okay. All right. Again, also we are saying that power must be within. Okay. There are borders or parameters to utilize that power. Now think about a fish. The fish has been placed to thrive and prosper inside the waters. If it gets out of that parameter, if it doesn't, stay inside the water, it will die. You don't even have to kill it. You don't have to say, oh, okay, wait a minute, take it out. Let me go and fetch some knife so that we can kill it. No. All right. So look at the trees. They have to be attached to the soil. What happens if you detach them? Even if it was the strongest tree ever, it has lived for 1,000 years. If you detach it from the soil, that tree will die. Okay. So now, Heavenly Father has given us laws, as Bantu people. And one of those laws is that, we and our land, we are to be separately connected. If we are not within our land, we have lost the power to prosper, the power to thrive and to be the head. Okay. Let me share some few scriptures as an example. Okay. This is okay, we are looking at the second Ezra. I think it should be chapter 9, right? Second Ezra chapter 9. Okay, let's look at what the Lord is saying. Okay, so let me just read some few. Okay, so this actually it's a teaching, a reminder, a warning also to those who are scattered abroad, who are in the Caribbean, Sri Lanka, all the other places in the world, in the Americas, okay, even within Africa, those who are, from Congo and upwards, okay, who are not within the borders, okay. The Most High's word will be fulfilled. Okay, so anyway, let's read. He was speaking to Ezra, and this is what the conversation goes like. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginning and wonder and powerful works, and endings in effect and signs. Okay, so now here we are told clearly. Verse 7, pay much attention to verse 7 and 8. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land. Where is the salvation? Okay, in my land. Okay, so salvation is not outside the land, okay, of promise. Salvation wasn't outside the ark for Noah. It was inside. Salvation was not inside Sodom and Gomorrah. For Lot and his family, his wife and 2 daughters, they had to move away, please. They had to move away from that. Okay. So the Lord is speaking, in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Okay. So in order for you to be successful, in order for you to be prosperous, you cannot be prosperous in Haiti. Okay. So the earthquakes, we are going to continue, my brothers and sisters. The killings, of African Americans will continue in America. Okay, the system is not meant to make you to prosper. Okay, it's gonna be a curse. Okay, now within my land, salvation will come. Within my borders, okay, this is what is going to happen. Okay, so so that is what the Most High have said. Okay, so now, so you see, you have to come and enjoy your inheritance, the land of your forefathers, of your ancestors. Okay, so that is how you receive the power. So, our ancestor Jacobamo, whom we ignorantly call him Jacob, the world ignorantly calls him Jacob. Okay, he was blessed. It was Esau and Jacob, Esau and Jacob. So our ancestor Jacob, okay, received a promise, a blessing. That is the power we have. Okay, he received a promise, a blessing. Okay, now if you didn't know, I'm gonna put up a link. Okay, maybe you can note it. Okay, this lady, okay, she's Nigerian. Okay, and the Nigerians are the Assyrians, if you didn't know. Okay, so now she has a channel. She lives in Botswana. I want you to see what could be yours, okay? The enjoyment of what could be yours. Okay, I'm gonna leave a description below, but her channel is Helen George, okay, and he discussed just Botswana, okay. She talks about how in Botswana the water and electricity is 24/7. Even myself, when I go to the hospital, it doesn't really matter. It is free. Any medication you get is free. You see, I went to, from my primary education to my degree, education for tertiary, the government, it was free, okay? In fact, I was given an allowance, okay? I was receiving about something like $200, okay? It was 1,920 pula for my education, okay? This is the promised land. Come and enjoy, come and buy milk and honey with no price, okay? So I went and did my circumcision. I didn't pay a single I didn't pay a single tebe or cent, or what do you call it? Yeah, I didn't. Okay, so in fact, I was allocated some land. It's a 40 by 40, 40 by 40 square meters, a piece of land for free, my brothers and sisters. Okay, so I know that I have the power because I'm within. Okay, there is another channel that I would like you to visit. If you visit that channel, it's called The Rage of Earth, or you can also check another one. It's Disasters This Week, and just those two, and you are going to see the fulfillment of what Heavenly Father was saying. If you look at what Heavenly Father said, he speaks about that, verse 8 shall, verse 7 and 8, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land. Okay, so the perils, have I ever had any heat wave recently? No. Floods? No. Okay, how about hurricanes? No. How about tornadoes? No. How about earthquakes? No. How about what do you call it? Nothing, zero, no. Okay, all right. So so within my land. Okay, now you may ask and say, but how about those people who are suffering but are living in Southern Africa? I'll tell you something. Okay, we know that the children of Israel in the promised land, there were others who were surrounding the Israelites, but who were not all destroyed. Okay, so for example, there were the Canaanites, the Philistines, and all that. In fact, Joshua was even upset with the children of Israel that they didn't, chase out all the other tribes. So if you are in a place that wasn't given you, okay, if you are inheriting someone else's inheritance, or if you are in a place which doesn't belong to you, automatically you will inherit a curse. Okay, that one I know for sure. Okay, because I know that the Canaanites came in the land that wasn't given to them. Okay, so that one I know. It's just how it is. So come and receive your power. Okay, so let me just perhaps maybe pause here for now. Maybe we will discuss more on how to be successful. And the second thing, if you are truly you know the children of Israel, or maybe you are not a literal what do you call it, bloodline. Okay, remember that cursed be anybody who shall curse you, and blessed be anybody who shall bless you. So rather than cursing the children of Israel, bless them so that you are now also gonna be blessed. Okay, and so that will be the smartest way to do. And again, also, if the other thing also is that my people perish because of lack of knowledge. So if maybe I'll discuss this separately also, just to when we get to the topic of money. Okay, how to be successful and how to have money and get, or perhaps maybe have a fulfillment. Okay, let me just check quickly this, that a foolish man, whatever they have, okay, they will chow everything, but the wise man, whatever they have, they'll keep a little bit for themselves for the rainy day. Okay, so that means that if you are earning $1,000 every time and you decide to keep $100, okay, so every month in 7 months you will have 7 months times 100, that means you will have $700 that is just yours. Okay, that is not for your transportation, for your clothes, for alcohol or whatever. Okay, that will be just yours, so you become successful. Okay, but that's for another topics. Okay, but today we are talking about that you need to list the things that belongs to you. Okay, so the promise that Jacob was given, okay, the promised land that our ancestors received, okay, that's how you get your power back, okay, within my borders. Otherwise, any other thing, if it will be like trying to build a house, a mansion, in the midst of Noah's Ark, in the midst of Noah's floods, it's gonna be flooded out. So come to the promised land. So as I was saying, so for me, we are enjoying peace, we are enjoying wonderful things. But check Helen George's thing, and you get an understanding of what I'm talking about. Okay, so you get to understand what we are talking about. So okay, this is part 1, and so stay tuned. And so this is one other thing that I felt impressed to share with you. Okay, until next time, my name is Brother Moapare. All right.